Pit position previews next on Mark Rogers TV. So we got Jim Hammond on the line breaking down Pitt football. We are going position by position, team by team, getting you set for 2019. Please grab the Amazon link to help us build the channel to do your Amazon shopping. That link is down in the description section. All right, let's get to linebackers. Jim, your thoughts about where Pat Narduzzi's club stands at the linebacker position?
Well, it's going to be a brand new look. I mean, they're losing 3 starters: Sean Idulu, Quentin Wirginis, and Elijah Zeiss. I mean, those 3, played a lot of football through the years. Quentin Wirginis actually went down midway through last season, so that allowed for Elias Reynolds to kind of step up and be that middle linebacker. So he had some productive games. He's pretty good, pretty strong against the run. I think they're looking for a little bit more out of him as far as, in pass coverage. But I think he's definitely a guy you have to look at. Selim Bright, he was actually the starting middle linebacker 2 years ago. They moved him back outside, and he split time with Elijah Zeiss. So again, another guy, not a returning starter, but a guy that has a lot of playing experience. And the one guy that really emerged in the spring that, kind of got a lot of recognition is Phil Campbell. He played strong safety last year, and they decided to move him up to outside linebacker. So he was maybe a step slow for safety, but he might be just fast enough to be a very effective outside linebacker. He's kind of in that 6'2", 215 kind of range. So, Pitt's defensive alignment, the one outside linebacker, kind of does roam a little bit. It's not quite a 4-2-5, but in some respects, it could be considered that way. So he's kind of more of a rover than an outside linebacker. So I think that'll fit Phil Campbell well. So those are 3 guys to watch out. Chase Pine, he was a big recruit coming out of high school. He's had moments, but has never really locked down a starting spot. And I know a guy they like is Cam Bright, a redshirt sophomore. He got on the field a little bit last year. So those are probably the 5 big names. So I think, come August, I think there's going to be a significant battle for playing time because I don't know if any one of those guys has a spot locked in just yet.
Chase Pine, a top 15 player out of Virginia, top 40 outside linebacker out of Williamsburg when he came out of high school football. And as you mentioned, although you lose technically the 3 starters, pretty good production, as you mentioned, out of Brightwell with 35 tackles last year, and with Campbell coming back from the safety position to be more of a linebacker with 26 tackles last year. So you do have some guys that have been on the field and wrapped up some ball carriers at the linebacking position. Mark Rogers TV, the voice of college football, breaking down the game we love each and every day with the best in bloggers, broadcasters, and writers in the industry. So lock it in right here. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If you love college football, it's pretty obvious. Lock it in right here and help us build the channel by grabbing the Amazon link in the description section below to do your shopping on Amazon.